My name is Richard Cecconi, and I guess I'm an accountant by training, but I work in the real estate sector, and so really sedentary day-to-day life. But outside of day-to-day life, I like to be as active as possible with a lot of different activities. Biking, swimming, running. Running is probably taking up most of my time these days. What led me to look into this class and to join this class was through doing a bit more running and being more active in the last couple of years, I started to experience quite a few injuries, and that was taking me to physiotherapy sessions, which almost always ended up in solutions of mobility and flexibility. And I had dabbled a little bit with yoga sessions and things like that, but I found that they weren't focused enough on the flexibility. Lo and behold, I did a bit of research and found Deflying Fitness, and it looked like it was exactly what I needed. There have been many stretches that I've learned and incorporated into my home routine. Several stretches that were using the wall as a bit of leverage. And those ones really stand out in my mind because I found it allowed me to get deeper into the stretches in a more relaxed way. But one was a gluteus maximus stretch off the wall. That was a really good stretch. And also some IT band type fascial stretching off the wall, using the wall as leverage to get deeper into some of the stretches. I have read an article, whether it's true or not, about stretching, and like the single fastest way to improve your running is to be more flexible, to be able to get the gait, to be able to get certain things. And even if you don't believe that and that is untrue, I am 100% convinced that with good mobility and good stretching, you stay out of the injury box. And people maybe don't want to devote the time to it. They'd rather be putting in the mileage, right? And maybe that's it. But the problem is if it takes you offline for a couple of weeks because of some issue, it's not very good. I was doing yoga, and it just was not hitting the mark for me. It was not hitting the mark for what I needed to do. Just as an example, I'm coming out of long runs on the weekend. My legs are tender from perhaps running, and we're doing poses in yoga, like strength poses. And I'm thinking that's not what I need to be doing now. I need to be doing something to help me rebound and recover and avoid, not do more of what I did on the weekend, but in a different way. I needed something different. Since I've started the sessions, there have been no additional physiotherapy sessions. I have had no need to go in for any complication out of that. So for me, that was one benchmark for sure. And then in terms of just the range of motion, the ability to warm up, I do feel generally better. I'm not getting, certain things even after a long run that I would traditionally start to feel my lower back, or I'm not getting. And I'll give you another real life example, which is kind of funny, but it's just another way I realized that I was becoming a bit more flexible, and I was not expecting it from this session, was just even my back movement. And so now I find that I'm backing up the car. I do not have a car with a monitor that I can back up. And so I'm backing up the car, and I'm finding I can actually turn, and I can do more than a 180 and see full range of motion. And again, it was one of these things I didn't think about, and then it dawned on me that this was the effects of the class and some of the back work we were doing, that I could now do that. I could now do that.